Yo, what is going on? It is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2:59 p.m. Today I took a break-even trade, which my copy trader decided not to work, and I got rid of it now. I'm not using that copy trader, so my break-even trade, that should have honestly made me about $5 across all my accounts, because if I entered here, I placed the break-even point right above the entry. Should have made me at least $5. Decided to lose me $400. My break-even trade lost me $400. So let's get into it. So I'll show you real quick. This was a break-even trade, 100% a break-even trade, and look at that. Let me see if I can zoom this screen in. Yep, this is what, yep, my break-even trade, by the way. A trade that was break-even, by the way. Fucking bullshit, bro. See, I'm not using Replicanto no more. Gonna do more research and see what copy trader I move into next. But like I always say, it's not about the P&L. It's about being right or wrong. So was I wrong? I technically was, but it was break even. Still took pretty decent draw, and I felt as though I'm glad, that I was able to react on it and I was able to get in on the trade opposed to just sitting out and waiting like I would have before. So let's get into it. So coming into today, let's just show you this real quick. Bearish bias, because what do we have? Oh wait, we haven't even yeah, almost damn near a 700 point dump. Yeah, bearish. 100% bearish, and I want to see this February monthly low. Yes, we were SMT'd with it already, but I don't care. I would have wanted to still see it get ran just because of how bearish we were. Now the only thing bullish that would have acquainted, which is higher time frame on the day, now we are bullish that we can see. So my AM session trade was technically wrong, but for the entirety of the day it was correct. Now you see all the draws and liquidity above, which is probably why we are moving up and up and up. So let's get into it now as to why I took this entry. So coming into the day, what did I have? A bearish bias. However, we had this hourly resting above, we had this 15-minute gap above, we had this 15-minute gap above, and we had just inversed this 15-minute gap with no 15-minute gap in here. Yes, we were SMT'd at this high. Right off open, we came up and we ran this high at 930 and 931. We then had a nice retrace into OTE of this range right here, and you can see we rejected off of it beautifully, leaving a perfectly one displacing candle inverse. What do I like about this inverse as well? We turn this into an order block. We respect, oh shit, let me move this up. Well, never mind, I'm tripping. Forget the respect. But yeah, we had the 1 minute inverse right here. Turn this into an order block. Body closure above both of these bodies. I love that about it. Give me 1 second. I'll load up the other confluences that I did have for it as well, just in case I don't, just so I don't miss anything else. Here it is. 1 minute ifvg, 30 seconds at the break even point right here of this swing high. Good break even point. We also had good displacement, like I said, early in session. So what does that mean? That we're more likely to hit our draw on liquidity, our external draw on liquidity. Internal liquidity sweep down here. As you can see, we swept out this little bit of accumulation, respected this 1 minute gap still, hit that OTE of the range, and meant to say bullish. Bullish movement, as you can see, with a nice little retracement and good displacement to the upside. Cool, 30-second equal high, nice internal draw on liquidity, and I had moved my break even point to like right here. But as you can see, of course, my shit just broke me even, and after that, it technically was a loss on all my accounts, so I just called it a day. So I was done at 940. Well, it's gonna sound like I'm bullshitting, but I swear to you, it didn't let me sign in because I have to go on my hotspot since I'm at school, well, at work, to even log in. And yeah, it didn't let me log in, so that took an extra 2 minutes. So I didn't get out of the trade till this candle, and I was only in 1 micro. I swear to you, I was only in 1 micro. Look, this was where is it? I was only in on 1 fucking micro, bro. Like, genuinely. Also, I'm gonna go over something else real quick after this, because this is a good thing to note. Oh shit, units. What the fuck? I was in 1 micro. Wait, risk units. Literally was just trying to make $200. Was in 1 micro. Here's one thing I want to note. So this was the actual trade. I'm sorry. So this actually was the trade. It was a 1.1 RR, right? Now, What can I do that's better? So this is the gap, right? So that's the gap. Let me take this off. Okay, so this is the gap, right? Respect that gap. That would have been a 2RR. I could have easily just done this. Break even right there, targeted 1 to 2.5. And this would have been a green light trade. Now, granted, it would have been full stop loss. Maybe it's for the better today because it would have been full stop loss had I, entered this, because I would have obviously sized up. Let's see what I would have sized into if it was on here. But that's something to really note, that I really want to note. Like, why do I want to see us continue lower all the way 40 points, 45 points lower if this is one draw and I can just take a quick little TP, get in and out, right? Why do I want to see us continue lower? I don't. Or even if I want to go even more riskier, like if something's on an eval, right? Something like this on eval, respect this gap, like CE, respect CE. So we could just go right under the gap and take a easy quick in out 1-to-1. This is similar to what Will's been entering like, and it's been fucking banking, bro. So again, could have went like this, 1.25. So, all right, just take my 70 points. If it's something like this, I'm definitely going in 2 cons. So I would have lost. Let's see what I would have lost. I would have probably ended up losing 170 on all my accounts. Maybe it's for the better today, but down in the future, what matters most is this. Something like this is definitely 100% better. And yeah, could even leave it like that for a great trade. But yeah, that was a trade today. That was what happened today. I am going to be now, after I do some homework, going to be looking for a new copy trader. Probably going to lead Tradecopia. And that's all that I've got for today, because I didn't really sit anywhere else in the session. I know Ali took this trade. Will took something mad similar because these were 1 minute equal lows right here. So enter right here. Honestly, if this was an inverse right here, you could have easily entered, but it failed to inverse, so enter right there. Just respect this gap. But I swear to you, he took it for like a 1-to-1. All right, I'll see you. He took it like this and just targeting this right here. Bang, just pure displacement. Yeah, this is similar to what Will took. There was like a 30-second inverse down here too that he just took, and he targeted these equal lows. So yeah, that's about it for today. I got off immediately after that because I was so frustrated and didn't want to make any other stupid move. But yeah, as you can see, really got fucked today. And it's not my fault. So this does not count as an L. Still haven't gotten my first win, but this does not count as an L. This counts as a break even because that's what it should have been. Again, P&L does not matter. It is about being correct with my trades. So this is a break even trade. I don't give a fuck if my accounts are in red, and that is not my fault. That's why it frustrates me. Because I did double check everything last night, that everything was fully set up, and it said that it would work, and it didn't. When I did it last night, had a bit of issues, but I fixed it all, and today it decided not to work again. So I'm not dealing with that, bro. I'm not going to consistently have issues and cause slippage like that. Like I get like a $10-20 slippage on 1 micro, cool, whatever, fuck, like cool, whatever, like whatever. But $108, dude, no, I'm not doing that shit off 1 micro. So yeah, that's about it. Peace.